So today is the start of May, which is a new month, so a new video. There is a little bit planned, not too much at the moment, as I'm actually finishing my academic year at uni this month. I move out on the 17th of May. I do have my accommodation till midway through June, but after my lectures finish and my exams are done. So I've just had my final study skills session for the year as I handed in my final assignment for the year. Well, for this academic year anyway, which is exciting, but also like, oh my god, I can't believe how quick the year has gone. If you had told me in September how quick this would have gone by, honestly, I couldn't believe it. I've still got 2 exams, one for anatomy and physiology, which is on Monday the 12th, I believe, in the afternoon, and then cell biology, which is on Tuesday the 13th. So today I am off to the local hospital to have a tour around their lab as part of my professional development module within my biomedical science degree. It should be quite an interesting tour. I'm excited to see the labs. I hope it's not something I've seen before. So the lab tour was actually incredibly interesting. It was nice to see different parts of the labs. There's definitely some sections which I preferred more, some sections I didn't. Obviously, I'm not looking to going to be a biomedical scientist. I want to go into medicine, and I do have quite a few backups beforehand, but it's always nice to have that career option available because we never know what the future holds. Afterwards, I literally got an hour back at the flat, so I had half an hour nap and then half an hour to get ready, and then I went back out as they were doing the BSL Society, so British Sign Language Society, which I'm a part of, was doing their like big finishing party for the year. It was nice. We had pizza, we played some games. Genuinely, it was really nice, but they all went on to the Students' Union afterwards, and I was like, I am so tired. Genuinely really achy in the lab. They did the best they could to try and accommodate me. Some people we had different like areas who were leading different lab tours because there's several different labs to go into. Some of them were better than others at making sure I could have a seat and sit down. Also, I don't know if I've spoken about this on the channel, I get very hyper-focused on stuff and it becomes my entire world. And I'm actually afraid I don't think I had spoken about this because I've been a little bit embarrassed. I've got really into F1 at the moment. Don't ask me how, why or when, but it has become my entire world at the moment. Literally, like, it is all that's on my social media. It is all that I am reading and watching, and it is the Miami Grand Prix this weekend, so I am super excited. I am a McLaren fan and a London Norris fan, so in case anyone wants to know. This morning I am up and out the flat pretty early, as I am off to Sainsbury's this morning actually, because earlier on in the week some YouTubers I like dropped a iced coffee brand. I don't actually like coffee, and they're all made with oat milk, and I can't really have oat milk because I'm dairy intolerant and oat milk intolerant, which is quite funny, but I really want to try it. So I'm walking to Sainsbury's, and I thought, well, I can't really walk very far at the moment, so I'm going to also make it into my food shop because I need a few things, and a few of them are branded, which are quite hard to find at Aldi. I only need a few stuff because I've I don't know, the heat's been making me not want to eat. It has been the coolest day so far though today, which is nice. We're capping out at 16 degrees today, which I'm like, thank God I cannot go in the heat. I've just come out of Sainsbury's. They didn't have the coffee drink. They had like fully sold out without packaging and all. But I don't think they've had a restock today because I got there at like 11:20 and I think opened at 11. Did do though what I thought I was going to do and do my weekly shop while I was there. I didn't do the food shop. Now for the walk back, I can do it. Get some hype music. So I am working today actually 9:30 till 2 for my student ambassador role, and it's a Uni Connect taster day. I've never worked on these before. I've never worked offer holder days or open days, so it's quite nerve-wracking actually because I don't know what to expect at all. My legs are really bad today, which is thrilling because I need to get revision done as I have exams on Monday and Tuesday, and today's Saturday. So yeah, so I've got a little setup going on. I've got my little cushion thing here. It's gonna be quite hard because the amount of pain I am in, and I'm also incredibly tired. So I've just had my exam for anatomy and physiology. It went livable. I wouldn't say it was my best exam, I wouldn't say it was my worst. It didn't help that I'm not feeling very well today. I'm in a lot of pain. I really struggled to get to sleep last night. I think I went to bed about 4 in the morning and I woke up at 10. So it's a lot. I think right now I'm going to take a nap and then hit revision this afternoon, well this evening, to finish off, because I have a 9:15 exam tomorrow. So I am up early. I'm very tired for my cell bio exam, which starts at 9:15, but I have to be there half an hour early. So that is my cell bio exam done, which means officially, as long as I don't have to reset anything, I am done for first year. Yesterday, me and a friend went to Stratford-upon-Avon and went to the butterfly farm there and then had a look around the town. It was such a lovely day, a very warm day, but a lovely day nevertheless. Today I have just been packing everything up. It is Thursday, I move out on Saturday, so today I'm getting all the stuff in my room packed. Tomorrow I'll pack up my stuff in the kitchen, and then Saturday 9 AM my mum and my brother are coming up to help me move out. But yeah, it's a lot. So I am moving out today. It is the 17th, I believe. My room right now, it's crazy, all the boxes and bags. There wasn't this much stuff when I moved in, but also just generally seeing a room that I've lived in and knowing the fact that this is like closing the chapter from first year, and that's crazy how quick it's gone. Honestly, if you had told me in September like how quick it would have gone, I wouldn't have believed you. It's crazy. I've literally, all I've got to do now is to change my bed, well, take my bedding off and the mattress protector, and that is it, and then wait for my mum and my brother to come and pick me up, and then we'll do a quick hoover of the room and a quick mop, and then we're off. Hopefully we should be off by 12. I've moved out and back home, and I'm putting things away and trying to put a whole bedroom and kitchen worth of stuff into one bedroom and living room, which is hard. So today I'm off for a blood test, as I've got an appointment with the rheumatology nurses on Wednesday to review if I need to stay on as biologic or change. I went and had my blood test. It took 2 tries because the first time the vein just wasn't given enough blood. So this morning at 9:45 I've got an appointment with the GP. I had to phone up at 8 and thank God got one. I just need to sort some stuff out and get some referrals for some things. But yeah, it's quite nerve-wracking because I'm going to do this on my own. Normally I do appointments like this with my mum, so it's going to be quite nerve-wracking, but I am 19. I do need to start taking some more of my own medical choices into my own hands. So I've just gotten back from my GP appointment, and honestly, that's probably the best GP appointment I've ever had. I had this lovely young lady. Honestly, she listened. She had read my record before I even got into the thing, which was so nice, not having to play my whole life story, which was so lovely. She gave me options. She was like, these are different pathways we can do, you know, from this we can start this. And she actually spoke to me as like an adult and as someone who would understand, like the fact that she gave me options and she explained, and also that she was like, I was like, yeah, I really don't want to do this. She was like, yeah, that's fine. And she didn't annoy me about it. She wasn't thinking. She also believed what I was saying, and she genuinely wanted to help, and she genuinely cared. Yeah, honestly. And then she sent off a bunch of referrals for stuff, sent off some forms and stuff, wrote me 2 prescriptions that I've already collected. This week is literally like hospital appointment, medical appointment after medical appointment, honestly. I've got an appointment today with the nurse rheumatology team to review the biologic, as I've used my 3-month supply, so it's to see if to keep me on that one or to change. Last time I did bloods, my inflammation level was low, but I don't feel any better. I just had bloods done on Monday, so obviously we don't know the results yet for that, so they'll probably tell me in this appointment. Honestly, I don't know what to expect coming into this appointment because I wish to change. I don't think it's working. I feel no better. If not, I feel a bit worse. I feel more fatigued. my arms are getting worse. So I've just had my appointment with the nurse rheumatologist. They've agreed the biologic is not working and we're going to try a new one. She's given me a month's supply of the one I currently have, so 2 more injections, just because the consultant is currently on holiday. He'll be back next week, so as soon as that's done, she's going to talk to him and decide which one to swap me onto, and then get in contact and swap me as soon as possible. It's really nice that she actually listened to me and she understood that I was in pain and it wasn't working, even though the blood work shows it kind of is, which is very unlike my consultant, who just always like passes me off and doesn't believe me. So this morning I have another blood test. I still have the bruises on my arm from the last one on Monday. Today it's Thursday. But this is for some blood that she wants done, that was from the GP appointment. But yeah, got that, and then I've got a driving lesson for the first time in like a month and a bit, so a bit terrifying. So today I am up bright and early. I woke up at 5:15. It's now 10 to 6 and we are going to leave at 6 for the train to London. We're due in London about 9 o'clock. Our train is at 6:50. We're spending the day in London. We're going to do the Science Museum and then we're seeing the 2:30 showing of Hadestown on the West End, and I'm so excited. I'm just not a fan of London though, saying we used to live so close and go so often. It is not a place that I like. So yesterday was the grave day out in London. It was quite a day. The Piccadilly line was closed for the whole bank holiday weekend, which was thrilling. We didn't know that, and all our tube plans relied on the Piccadilly line. So that went wonderfully. Then really just to add on there, literally none of the stops we needed were accessible. They were all stairs after stairs after stairs that led to the world's tiniest escalator. And yeah, and then the train people didn't know the line was closed, so they kept telling us 2 Piccadilly line stops, but we couldn't get there, we couldn't get on the Piccadilly line. It was pretty crazy for the tube. It definitely made me and my mum realise that going to London is no longer an option due to my mobility issues, and this is not something we can do again due to the lack of accessibility on the tube. It's also not as if we went to small stops. We got on at London Euston. We were trying to get to South Kensington to go to the Science Museum, which was amazing. We only actually did the medicine floor because that's all I was really interested in, and to be honest that took about an hour and a half, and by then it was time for lunch, as it had taken us what was normally a 15-minute tube an hour to get to South Kensington from London Euston, which was thrilling. Also, the tubes were incredibly warm and busy, and as someone who needs a seat and really struggles in the heat, even though it wasn't that warm outside, it definitely was a hard day for me. But overall, then after we went to Science Museum, we grabbed some food there, and then we headed over to Leicester Square as we were going to the Lyric Theatre to see Hadestown. Honestly, I could not ask for more from the theatre staff there with their accessibility. We got there about 50 minutes early, and as soon as the people outside noticed me, I was called to the side door. We got entered, we met the head of the stall area who was looking after the stalls, which is where I was seated. I'd booked accessible seats. She told me to walk down 27 stairs, I believe. Literally told me all, checked I could do it. There was also a accessible bathroom there that was only used through that entrance, which is the accessible entrance. Once we'd gotten down there, she checked we had everything we needed. She let us know if we wanted to get merch or any drinks from the bar that they could go and get for us. Then we met the head of accessibility for the theatre. He came over and introduced himself, same information. They gave us so much information about accessibility. Honestly, we couldn't have asked for it any better. They were so lovely and so helpful, and you could tell that they genuinely cared about making seeing theatre more accessible. But yeah, then we got the tube back to London Euston and then the train back up home. It was a very long day, and me and Mum did agree that unless my mobility gets better and we find medication that works, or this new biologic works that hopefully we'll be trying soon, it is unlikely that I will be able to go to the West End again or go to London unless they make the tube genuinely more accessible. So this week is just resting and really getting over London, as it was such a huge strain on my body. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you consider subscribing and leave me a like. Leave any questions you have in the comments or any video ideas. I'm looking to expand a bit more out of the vlogs, but I don't know what yet.